tone of the presidential address, you realize that it paints a government that is painstakingly divorcing itself from a dark past, a past of poor economic management, to one that may offer respite to that poor economy so that it can fulfill its promises, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I am keenly attached to the President's address on corruption. If we deal with corruption and slaying that devil, all other things will fall into place. What I expect to see from the Kenya Kwanza government is a firm decision, action on dealing with corruption decisively, Mr. Speaker. If I may cherry pick some few things on the address. Mr. Speaker, food security and by extension the cost of living has been a concern to Kenyans. We know the past bad economy, the post-COVID impact, and the drought that has lasted for over 4 years, or nearly 4 years, have entirely impacted on the economic status and thereby affecting our food security. However, the government had taken bold initiatives by providing subsidies on fertilizer and at least making sure that some of the machines required, tractors, are zero-rated in terms of tax. But we need to move further. We know that planting seeds are very expensive in this country, Mr. Speaker. Tractor doesn't do anything by itself. It requires farm implements. Planters, harrows, and plows are all vertable, Mr. Speaker, as we speak. Kenya can only be food secure if we highly subsidize the food sector, the agricultural sector, Mr. Speaker. So we need to do much more, in as much as I appreciate the Kenya Kwanza's initiative towards attaining food security. More needs to be done in the same sector, Mr. Speaker. On CBC, well, this is an issue that was inherited from the past regime. We know it is expensive. It would have been implemented in piecemeal and in a phased way. However, the objective of CBC is welcome for this nation. But one thing, Mr. Speaker, in as much as we equally appreciate the number of teachers, over 50,000 teachers were recruited by TSC. I know there has been some arguments about the status of recruitment or employment. Some saying it is by contract, others saying that few are on permanent and pensionable basis. That is not here, neither there, Mr. Speaker. Unemployment, by whichever means, is unemployment, and I do congratulate the government for employing over 50,000 teachers. After all we needed is employment and teachers for our students in every part of the country. Mr. Speaker, one thing I though disagree is the capitation for every student in this part, in the country. Wajir North and Dadaab doesn't have the same environment for every student, for every learner like in Nairobi. I can't understand why capitalization has been equalized when really we are unequal in all aspects of life. Mr. Speaker, on universal health care, it is a move in the right direction. Inclusion. Until the Ajuran tribe, the Ajuran community are included in the government, I believe a commendable job done by this government is not fully implemented. I from Wajir North is not part of this government. We need to be at least accommodated in the Kenya Kwanza government, Mr. Speaker. Otherwise, insofar as the value of inclusion is concerned,
the Honorable Who is on a point of order? What's your point of order, Honorable?
Honorable Speaker, I am just concerned that you're giving too many opportunities.
Order. The first basic rule you learn in Parliament is you do not cast aspersions on the Speaker. Proceed. The Honorable, who was number 2? Chesumei, followed by Alice Nganga. Order.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for protecting the House. I stand to support or to give my voice on the presidential speech, and from where I sit, I think the President did a very good job. The speech was okay.
Honorable Chesumei, I will interrupt you. You will have your